What's up, family? Man, there's a lot of people carrying a lot of pain right now. A lot of pain. And I get that. You know what I mean? I get that. I've been there. You know? And it's a trip because I posted something on social media this morning. Um, it's Friday morning right now. It's about 6:40, right? Um, East Coast time. I don't know when I'm going to release this video, but it's Friday morning. Um, and we carry so much pain and we don't even realize how much pain we're carrying. We don't realize the magnitude or the amount of pain we're carrying. And we don't realize how much that pain is impacting the lives of other people. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. And it's a trip because I posted something on social media this morning that said, we don't allow people to come into our house, into our place of dwelling, and mess it up. But yet we allow people to walk into our mind and mess it up with all their negativity and BS. I'm saying it again. We won't allow people to get in our cars. We don't allow people to come into our houses and just make a mess. We ain't dealing with that. Ain't no way in hell you getting in our vehicle and just making a mess. Ain't no way in hell you getting in our house, coming in our house and just start turning over shit and just making a mess. Oh, that's not going to happen. But yet we will allow people to get into our heads and fuck our heads up the same way. We'll allow people and all their bullshit, all their negativity, all their drama to fucking rob us of our fucking joy, to rob us of our peace. Years ago, my late wife passed away in 2015. And man, we loved each other. Neither one of us was perfect. The relationship wasn't perfect, but we had love for each other. And after my wife passed away from breast cancer, she had a notebook and that she'd been writing in. And I picked the book up, cleaning up the house, getting rid of stuff. And I sat there and I started reading through it. She was already gone. And on one page, it said, I hope that one day Elijah can forgive me. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. On one page of the book, the notebook, she wrote, I hope that one day Elijah can forgive me. And I sat there and the tears started running down. And I was just thinking about all the pain, all the drama that we went through in that marriage. Because she had unresolved issues. Because there's some stuff that she hadn't dealt with. And it was fucking her up. And it was messing up the marriage. Because she wouldn't deal with her stuff. She thought she resolved it. She thought she was past it all. Good job, nice house. We had a beautiful house, nice cars, upper middle class, making great money, both of us. And sometimes money, status, material possessions will make you feel like you're okay. They'll tell you that you're successful. And you know internally you're fucked up. You know what I mean? You know internally, man, you got some shit going the fuck on here. It's World War III every fucking day. Every fucking weekend, we kicking off another war up here. But externally, everybody want to be us. Externally, we're a beautiful couple. Successful company. Everybody want a relationship like ours. They don't know we have World War III going on every fucking weekend. You know what I mean? All the time. Sometimes we get our hearts broken. And we never really heal from that. We never really resolve all of that trauma, all of that pain. And so what happens is we get used to the pain. We get used to the madness. And so many of us, we think, okay, I'm okay, and we jump in other relationships. I'm gonna make a video. I'm probably gonna do it on a live, talking about the baggage, and I'm gonna demonstrate the baggage that we carry into other relationships. I'm just setting this up. And so you go into this relationship thinking, man, everything's good. And then something happens. And all your bullshit starts flowing. You get comfortable, you get pissed, you get angry, whatever the case may be. Now all the shit that you've been suppressing, all your bullshit, all your drama, all your negativity starts coming out. And the other person is standing like, hold up, wait a fucking minute. I didn't sign up for this bullshit. Where the fuck is all this coming from? I never saw this shit. Where the fuck is this shit coming from? It was always there. They put on makeup, they put on a nice suit, put on nice clothes, whatever, lipstick, whatever the case may be, and they had the shit masked. They had the shit hidden. But because you did this, or because you didn't do this, or because that happened, man, now all the real them is coming out. The mask is coming off. And now that the mask is coming off and the real them is being exposed, now some shit's about to pop off. We have to deal with our shit. If you follow me for a while, this is what I talk about all the time. We have to deal with our shit. We have to stop jumping in and out of relationships thinking that, man, if I get in another relationship, I'll be okay. And it wasn't my problem. It was this other person who was a hoe, couldn't keep his dick out of everybody, and she couldn't keep her panties up, and And we blame everybody else for the bullshit that happened in our previous relationships. Never understanding that we're the common denominator. Never even understanding that, damn, why is it that everybody I hook up with is a fucking hoe? Why is it everybody I hook up with fucking lie? You know what I mean? And they did it. Everybody I get in a relationship, man, they're all pretty much the fucking same. And we go through relationships after this. It's like, damn. And then we get to the point of, man, fuck these bitches. And, man, and the bitches ain't getting another chance with me. And money of a hose and blah, 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 blah. And all this bullshit that we spew. And the truth is, it's you. The truth is, it's your fucking issues. What am I saying? Every one of those people was there to teach you something about you. Every one of those people was there to reveal something to you about you. You didn't understand that. You didn't learn the lesson. And because you didn't learn the lesson, and we could tell that you didn't learn the lesson because you're still bitter. You're still mad. You're still blaming everybody else. It's a trip. I feel perfectly fine all day. And I start making these videos, my nose want to start running. You know what I mean? I want to start getting congested. Every time I want to go on to make a video, you know what I mean? I don't know why that is, you know? But it is what it is. I'm not going to stop. You know what I mean? I'm not going to stop the video. But we have to grow up. And we have to deal with our shit. And we have to stop blaming everybody else. And understand that, damn, God, what are you trying to teach me? Man, God, what are you trying to show me? I know she was a fucking hoe. I know he was a fucking tramp. I know she was a gold digger. But we quit to see the splinter in their eye. But we got a big ass fucking log that we can't see in our own fucking eye. We can see they filth, but we can't see ours. We can see their bullshit, but we can't see ours. We can see their trauma and their drama, but we can't see ours. We could point out every fucking thing that they did wrong, every fucking thing that they're doing wrong. But we can't see the bullshit that we're doing. For some reason, we want to think that we're little fucking saints. For some reason, we want to act like we're so righteous. For some reason, we want to blame them for the problem. And I'm just reacting and just responding to the bullshit you're doing. No, motherfucker, you ain't. You know what I mean? You really ain't. They're there to teach you something. They don't understand that they're being used as a lesson. They don't understand that they're being used as a pawn in this grand scheme of life. And life is all about you. I'll say it again. In this whole big world, out of all the billions of people on this planet, it's compartmentalized. What am I mean? What am I saying? My world, my life, everybody in my life. Please understand me. Stay with me. Everybody in my life, whether it's their intention or not, they're showing me something. They're reflecting back to me something within me. If I see the world full of chaos and bullshit and ugliness and negativity and da-da-da-da-da, and that's all that I see, that's what's on the inside of me. If I see the world as loving and sweet and compassionate and beautiful and whoop-de-whoop-doo, that's what's on the inside of me. Whatever it is that I focus on, whatever it is that I dwell on the external, the world, outside of my head, that's what's going on inside of me. My eyes are just projecting everything out. And you're just a screen, a white screen, and it's just playing back to me what I'm projecting out. And so instead of us sitting there and saying, man, I'm projecting all these images out of my eyes. And I'm seeing the movies unfold right in front of me. Through all these people, through all these situations, I'm seeing what's inside of me projecting out. And I don't like what I'm looking at. I detest what I'm looking at. I hate what I'm looking at. The normal person says, you motherfuckers are fucked up. I can't fuck with y'all. The normal person says, man, all these bitches are the same. You can't trust no fucking bitch no more. The normal person says, man, you can't trust fucking guys. Ain't no good men left. Ain't no real men left. The normal person says, man, all fucking Christians are raggedy and ratchet. The normal person, man, you can't trust no Muslims. They're all terrorists. That's what the normal person says. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. They see these fucking images played out on their screen. But they never internalize it. See, part of our growth and development, we have to get to the point where we see the bullshit and acknowledge us in that bullshit. We see the drama and the chaos and the turmoil and all, and we see ourselves in that situation. We have to get to that point. And then we can sit there and say, damn, it's not that all women are hoes. It's not that all dudes are fucking lazy and sorry and whoop-de-whoop. The question is, why am I attracted to people like this? Why am I on this frequency to have this stuff being played back to me? Why is it that I only see drama and hell going on in the world? Why is all that I see is brokenness and sorrow and lack? All these people are wealthy beyond their means financially. Some people have so much joy and they're able to just live life and just be at peace and at one, and they're so happy. But all I see is just miserableness. And I'm low-key hating. I see people like that. And the truth is, I believe that they're doing something wrong. They're not living right. And so I start nitpicking what they're doing. Oh, they act like they're happy. Them motherfuckers really know they ain't happy. I bet you they broke. Them motherfuckers ain't really happy. I bet you they doing that. Oh, they sinning. They going to hell. They going to eternal flames of fire. All this other bullshit. And I'm going to heaven because I'm living righteous. And so I can get the last laugh. No, motherfucker, you ain't. You ain't gonna get the fucking last laugh. You have to grow the fuck up. You have to deal with your bullshit. Whatever you see, it's you. It's always been you. I don't care what you've gone through. It's you. You guys know the story. Those of you who've been with me for a minute. Me seeing my father murder my mom when I'm 2. Me being sexually molested at the age of 6 twice. And just all the shit that I've went through. What God was, it's like I've always felt like, and it's a trip, I grew up in the streets of East San Jose. And I've always realized that, man, the streets, prepared me for the military. The streets prepared me for war. Because I went through so much hell on the fucking streets. Ain't no fucking battle that I can't go through. Ain't no fucking war I can't handle because I've gone through fucking war my whole fucking life. And what God had to show me was, Elijah, you were always at war with circumstances. You thought you were at war with circumstances. You thought you were at war with different people. You hated all white men and wanted to go to war with white men. Because you blamed white men. You hated Christians. You want to go to war with all Christians. You started hating fucking women. Elijah, you have to grow up. The problem isn't white men. The problem isn't rich people. The problem isn't Christians. The problem isn't women. The problem is, and always has been, you. Your self-righteous, judgmental, arrogant, narcissistic fucking way. You're the fucking problem. Because you won't see and grow through this situation. Because can't nobody tell you shit. Why are you attracting these situations in your life? Some of us, we've been saying for the longest, I'll never be fucking happy. I'll never find true love. Everybody I get was always cheating on me and dogging me out and taking advantage of me and taking my kindness or weakness and woo-doo-doo. We speak these self-fulfilling prophecies over our life. We speak these fucking curses over our lives. And then we get pissed when the shit is fulfilled. We've said it, we've thought it 1,000,000 times. Everybody can be happy but me. My life fucking sucks. I hate my fucking life. I hate my fucking family. And we'll do the, man, I'm broke. And every time you say I'm broke, that's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Every time you say I'm sick, that's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Every time you say I ain't got, that's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's going to manifest. You're speaking that fucking curse into existence. And you're keeping that shit going and replaying over and over and over and over because you keep saying the same toxic, negative, stupid ass bullshit. Grow the fuck up. My kids don't even appreciate me. My daddy don't appreciate me. My mama don't appreciate me. My husband don't appreciate me. This job don't appreciate me. You're speaking the stupid shit into existence. You're on that fucking frequency. That's why every guy you get with don't fucking appreciate you and take advantage of you. That's why every fucking woman you deal with dogs you the fuck out and breaks your fucking heart because you are on that fucking frequency. You keep speaking and manifesting this stupid shit. You keep cursing yourself. Your eyes are projectors, and they're just playing out shit that's within you. So you have to sit there and say, damn, why am I watching this fucking raggedy ass movie? If I don't like this shit, why do I keep watching it? Why do I keep entertaining it? What do I have to do to shut this shit off? And see, and that's where we get fucked up at. Because now we start drinking. Now we start smoking. Now we get engulfed in fucking social media and TV and movies and all this other shit. So that I don't have to watch this fucking programming that I'm projecting out. And then we miss it. Because the shit we get caught up in social media and the movies and all this other shit, it's the same shit in here. And we're just projecting that same shit out still. We thought it was a distraction. Oh, this is just fake. This is just make-believe. This ain't reality. And we're projecting the same bullshit out. We're projecting the same drama out. And so we're stuck and addicted to drama, to reality shows, and this bullshit, this Jerry Springer bullshit. We're addicted to this shit because it's inside of us and we're projecting it out. So we love hearing everybody else's drama. Oh, did you hear what happened to Kanye? Kanye's so fucked up. He's so twisted. He's lost his mind. Motherfucker, no, you've lost your fucking mind. Every time you see stupid shit like this, it's a projection of you. We have to grow up. When I was a kid, there were all these televangelists. Jimmy Swaggart, just so many of them, getting caught up in sexual escapades, you know what I mean? Just doing stupid shit. And I would always sit there and think, man, and even as a kid, and it used to trip me out. And I never really understood why I did this as a kid. But I would look at all these people's lives, these giants, and how they were falling from grace, falling from the love of humanity, you know what I mean? Because they got caught up in some bullshit. They were taking the people's money, or they wasn't giving the people what they promised they would, or they were getting caught up in sexual relationships outside of marriage or whatever, you know what I mean? And so, as a kid, I would always sit there, man, God, what are you showing me? Why do you keep showing me this? Oh, this is to remind me so that I don't do this. So that I don't embarrass myself like this when I get older. And I learned that lesson as a little kid. Elijah, remember this. It was ingrained in my head, in my memory. Elijah, remember this. Remember this. Remember this. So you don't make these mistakes. Remember this. See the shame and the embarrassment and the grief that's going on. Remember what they did. so you don't do that. Remember what they're doing, because that's inside of you. And if you're not careful, you'll fall in the same trap. If you're not careful, this will be your life. This will be your downfall. We have to grow up. We have to understand. The world is just playing back to us what's inside of us. If we're full of peace, full of love, and light and all that other stuff, yes, I understand the yin yang. Half dark, half light. And that's within every one of us. We are that. But if all you see is darkness, if all you see is majoritarily just pain and suffering and hell and chaos and trauma and drama, then there's something wrong. You're out of balance. Because the yin yang is perfectly balanced. And so if all you see is the negativity, you're out of balance. You're out of balance. If all you see is the beauty, you're out of balance. You're out of balance. Don't get so fucking spiritual and you start ignoring shit. Don't get so fucking spiritual and high, mighty, and arrogant and narcissistic that you act like shit ain't going wrong in the world. That you act like there ain't no suffering. You act like people ain't going through hell and catching hell. Don't get that way. That's not being spiritual. That's ignorance. On the total opposite end. You know what I mean? That's ignorance. We came here to live a balanced life. There's always going to be pain. There's suffering. But there's always going to be beauty. There's always going to be growth and development. There's always going to be love and a light. So as you grow in your spiritual walk, understand that there's darkness. If there was no darkness, there would be no need for us to allow our light to shine. If there was no pain, there would be no need for us to be transparent and to be able to help other people. So you always have both. You always have both. There's seasons. There's time of harvest. Spring, summer, it's a time of harvest. I'm reaping all the beautiful things that I want. All the trees are bringing forth their fruit. The ground is bringing forth this fruit, and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. The trees are flourishing with leaves. Now it's fall. These leaves are dying and they're turning colors. And they're falling off the trees. Winter, the trees are going to be barren. Why? To show us the perpetual cycle of life. The balanced cycle of life. We're going to go through seasons of plenty and seasons of, man, let me go into myself. I need the leaves to fall off. Why? Because I'm going through a season. I'm coming up on a season where I need to take this time apart. I need to, just spend some time meditating. I need to just spend some time just connected to God and just isolated from the world. And I'm taking, instead of me spending all that energy going out on the leaves, instead of all that energy going out to the fruits and the nuts and all that other stuff, all that energy is going internally. Why? It's strengthening my roots. My roots are going deeper. They're spreading wider. Why? So that my next season of spring, I'll be stronger. I'll be bigger. I'll be healthier. And so all of this stuff is falling off, and it looks like I'm being stripped, and it looks like I'm empty, and nobody's fucking with me, and whoop. And man, I ain't got shit. That's just your projection. Understand what's going on. Man, I'm strengthened. I'm being strengthened. All the energy, all the water is going just to help the tree and the roots. So that in a few months, when the leaves come back, when the fruit come back, I can sustain and support more branches, more leaves, more fruit. So although it looks like I'm falling, I'm not falling. Although it looks like I'm losing, I'm not losing. I'm strengthening myself. I'm preparing myself for my next spring, my next harvest, where I'm going to be bigger, stronger, healthier, and bring forth more fruit. This is the cycle of life. This is our life. When we're balanced, when we're connected with God, when we're fulfilling our purpose, when we're walking in our authority. Man, I love you guys. Happy healing. Peace.